Isn't this amazing? We are trying to do a live, and thank you for being here, either in this space right here at Pure Consciousness and portals to Pure Consciousness. So today I want to talk a little bit about this and become really aware of this opportunity to choose pure consciousness or wherever we are shifting to. So pure consciousness is really that space of total nothingness, and for some of us, not exactly where we are, but where we can go. For many of us, it's really a step-by-step. For instance, Spiral Dynamics by Carol Graves, who helps us beautifully to see how these levels of consciousness affecting our ego, our relationship to structure, our relationship to tribes, our relationship to achievement, our ability to see connections, and many, many other things. And there is this level of consciousness that are about our relationship with the divine, with God, with the universe, whatever we want to call it. And these levels of consciousness, in a way, they are possibly the pathway there. So let's talk about this crossroads a little bit, as I am as I am spontaneous for the second time and taking this opportunity to be here live with you. I see we have some viewers here. If you are here, please let me know where you are from and who you are, and maybe we can interact a little bit. So spontaneously, what are these crossroads all about? Are you on a crossroad? And how do you know you are on a crossroad? All of us possibly have been on crossroads many times. A crossroad is a space where something comes to an end and we become aware. So we have a moment of realization where we say, oops, that actually doesn't serve me anymore. Or I'm actually already at an end. Or maybe this has already been dead for some times. What am I doing here? Now, endings are always associated with pain. And endings are usually a little bit scary and fierce. But of course, it doesn't have to be that way. Endings are simply the opportunity for something new. And really, this life in the physical form is all about beginnings and endings. Every experience has a beginning and an ending. Sometimes, as we accumulate more time on this planet, and I have accumulated more time, we sometimes get trapped in experience and we say, oh, I'm so experienced. I've done it all. I know how to do this. I know how to do the other. And really, this is when we get trapped and we're missing the level of consciousness. So when we get on this crossroad, the only part of your experience that helps you is actually to choose if you're still want to learn what has already passed, or if you're willing to step into the new level of consciousness. This is really the question. Now, learning still something from the old also has advantages, because you're learning more about yourself. You can do more self-reflection. You can go into a deeper knowing with yourself, or also in your relations. And I don't only refer to the relations with your beloved, with your family, with your friends, but relations in general, relations to your work, relations to your career, relations with life, with nature. So if you're still learning there, it's perfectly all right to use that crossroad to take one particular part that you haven't quite accomplished yet, that you haven't quite understood yet. Perfect choice to learn here in this consciousness. The other choice, of course, is to say, okay, I'm ready for the new. And Dr. Joe Dispenza says this is one of the most difficult choices, because change and stepping into a new level of consciousness is actually really, really hard, because it requires us to truly change self into something new. So for instance, if I was more into internal things with me, looking at my relationship with everything, with nature, and I am now trying to see the bigger picture still, and trying to be part of a bigger tribe, trying to help others, then I need to change that old version of me. Interestingly, our physical body totally changes within 3 years, totally. But almost in a year, we've changed almost every part of our body. The skin, the cells and the organs, everything changes. So we always have an opportunity for that. So actually, the physical body even knows about that. And of course, the ability to flow with that kind of change and recycling and rewiring that is anyway happening with us, we could change our mindset. We could change the way we look at things. We could change that current version of self. More food for thought or more food for reflection? So on these crossroads, really, we have two choices. Go back to learn more or step forward and change. If this is interesting to you, then maybe we can look at some more detail at some time. We are here really to help on the crossroad, particularly if you are changing your level of consciousness, if you are ready to let go of some things and truly go on a road that is unexpected, without safety net, without insurance, but the security that you're attaining a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of experiencing life, stepping into a higher intelligence, if you wish, and renew your relationship with the divine, however you perceive that. So I am very happy to share. It's okay. I am happy to see your comments. I am happy to reply, and I'm happy to engage with you so that we can all be on these crossroads and create new tribes of consciousness that are learning together and sharing together and moving together into a whole new world. And because I would like to share some flute with you. And although I have a few of them here, the hummingbird seems to be calling. So inviting you to see on what crossroad you 20th of December 2019. End of year is often a crossroad because the finishing. So let the flute take you on your personal crossroad at this time, at this moment, and maybe show you if you are learning more of your old consciousness, of your old being, or if you are ready to step into your new level of consciousness and the new version of you. So if you wish, close your eyes and just join me with the hummingbird on your personal crossroad today. And please write something in the comments so that we can talk about that and we can do more about that. So I'm hoping that the flute could take you to your personal crossroad. And I'm looking forward to hear about that and how you can make these choices into the unknown, into the unexpected, and into pure consciousness. Seeing you soon. From my heart to yours, may tea, the source of light, be with you.